Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 12th of December, 2023. A day that apparently shocked a lot of people because I stuck to my schedule for what was going to be today, meaning the Level 1 podcast, Robocop Rogue City continuing on the first stream, and a late-night chill stream of Like a Dragon Gaiden on the late stream. I guess a lot of people were under the impression that because the premiere of Baldur's Gate 3 yesterday did well, that I was just going to drop everything and continuously play this game nonstop. No. Baldur's Gate 3 is an incredibly lengthy RPG, which I know I have absolutely no chance of beating before major releases start coming out in about a month's time. I've already explained that to everyone, and I've also said that this is going to be a game that I'm going to balance in my major schedule along with all the other games I'm playing. Now, I know that people are clamoring right away for more. I'm playing it more tomorrow. I'm playing it more Friday. I'm playing it probably Monday. You know, I'm alternating it 3-4 times during the week. There's going to be tons of Baldur's Gate 3 gameplay coming up in the next month. But what it is that people see that first stream and think, oh my god, so many people showed up. You made so much money, Phil. You absolutely are going to keep playing it, right? Yeah, just not nonstop. You know, I adhere to a schedule. And we had a discussion about this morning on the podcast. First of all, I gave my initial impressions on the game, being honest. It's not 100% positive, but it's a lot of positivity. And then I kind of explained why I'm different from everyone else out there that's a content creator. And a lot of people have issue with that. They think that I should just be like everyone else. And I should not have morals or values or ways that I make content different from everybody else. And, well, if it's so popular, you should have just kept playing it nonstop, and they're upset with me. Well, you came to the wrong place. DSPGaming is not every other YouTube channel. It never has been. For 15 years, this has been a different kind of content and always will be. I don't want to be like every popular viral YouTuber, and I don't want to jump on a game and play it nonstop. I'm a variety streamer. That's the point. Today, did people come by in droves like they did yesterday? No. Today, did people completely swarm me with support? No. But today was still a great day. It was a solid streaming day that I really enjoyed. I like breaking up the content. I'm excited for tomorrow, which will be another exciting day with probably way more people and all that positivity. But I'm not going to change my entire business because one game decided to do well on premiere day. You know, we'll see what happens moving forward. So anyway, if you want a full discussion of this, check out the podcast from this morning. I certainly hope that you will. And then we jumped into Rogue City. And today, Robocop Rogue City went to 2 new areas. First, there was a big bank heist event that happened in the game that we had to stop. And then after that, it opened back up to the open world again, where we had actually started in like chapter 2. Only there was all new side content to do in the area, which was fun to do, wander around and do the random side missions. And then we got into the major story, and then we kind of ran out of time. But it went really well. Like, great story advancement. People that were there on the stream enjoyed. Decent amount of support. Everything went well. Really enjoyed the stream. Late night stream tonight was Like a Dragon Gaiden. Mostly side content because the game had opened up all this new side content. So we did all the side content that was available to us in the city, and then we advanced the story, which brought us back to the castle. And then I realized, well, one of the major things we need to do in the game is advance to the point where we can be platinum ranked, because platinum rank is, I guess, needed to unlock even more content. So I said, why don't we just try to go into the arena, you know, the Coliseum, and do as much as we can. And I turboed through a ridiculous amount of fights. I ended up doing all the bronze, all the silver, and I was actually getting to the final gold group fights. What are they called? Like the Hell Battles or something like that, where you have to team up with all your guys together. And we were doing well, and then I kind of ran out of time, and I realized people were like, hey, you can actually level up your characters by buying leveling items, and, you know, you probably want to do that before you continue on, because the last few fights are tough and stuff like that. So, it was good. It was a good chill stream. I needed it. After last night's very frustrating Street Fighter 6 stream, I needed to have a relaxing stream. Now, admittedly, support was not great. We had, you know, a few gifted memberships, very few tips. It's okay. Not every stream has to be overwhelmingly greatly supported. That's the whole idea. If we get streams that get tons of support, then we can have other streams that don't, and I can balance my content. That's the whole idea behind DSP Gaming, is a balance of variety, and I like that. Now, for those who are fiending for more, you're going to have good news, because tomorrow, my final consecutive streaming day of the week, so Wednesday, December 13th, it's going to be more Baldur's Gate 3. But first, on the Level 1 podcast, actually a lot of stuff happened today game news-wise that I'd like to talk about, and I actually got a bunch of stories lined up for tomorrow. So there should be a big, lengthy news segment, which should be fun to do, and then we'll jump back into Baldur's Gate 3. Certainly, I hope if you're someone who enjoyed that playthrough, either if you were here on Monday, or maybe you weren't here on Monday, but you watched on demand, because a good amount of people did. Swing on by on Wednesday's daytime stream. The gameplay should start around 12:45 p.m. Pacific time. and it'll be 3+ hours of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm going to pick up right where I left off, redoing a fight that I had won and then had to redo because the game screwed up. Yeah, we have to do it over. So we'll do that, and we'll go from there, and I hope that you guys will engage and explain elements of the game to me that I don't understand and support. You know, like I've said to you guys, this is a game that absolutely I will continue to play as a major playthrough in the rotation as long as I continue to enjoy it, you continue to enjoy it, there's engagement on both ends, and the support continues. If this dries up within a few streams because people always seem to get bored of RPGs, then no, I'm not going to be going crazy playing this all the time. But I was blown away by that reception when I played it on Monday. But as I said on today's podcast, I actually feel like the reason that happened is because I didn't play it in August and because it just won Game of the Year. So now people are curious to see me get into the meat of the game and see how I'll like it and what I'll do, as opposed to everyone else who already played it back in August. Now it's like, wow, someone hasn't played it yet. Yeah, and I have no exposure to D&D. I have no exposure to Baldur's Gate. I've never played any of these games before. So this is a first-time experience for me, which is probably neat for those of you who have already been into this game, right? So I hope you'll come and join me for that tomorrow, and hopefully the stream does well. Tomorrow night, we're going to do Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, but the question is, what? Am I going to be doing Battle Royale in Warzone like I've been doing, or am I going to do standard multiplayer, or do I do both? Do I do half and half? Like, I'm down for whatever. It's basically a good multiplayer stream to just end the week with variety, but we haven't really determined. Like, I've been asking you guys, everyone seems to be of a different opinion. I've only done 2 Warzone streams. They both did pretty decently. So, I don't know. I guess we'll talk about it tomorrow maybe on the podcast. If you want to leave a comment on this video, give me your opinion now. I'd be open to that to try to understand what it is you guys really want. And we'll go from there. But, yeah, tomorrow should be a great day between Baldur's Gate 3 and Modern Warfare. It should be a great way to end the week. And by the way, even though Thursday is my day off, when we come back on Friday, it's Baldur's Gate 3 again on the day stream. So I'm doing 2 major day streams back-to-back where it's Baldur's Gate 3 to satiate those who have a craving for the game. Okay? All right, one other thing. I just filmed a review of the movie Scrooged, which is one of my favorite renditions of A Christmas Carol. It's the 1980s version starring Bill Murray, of all people. I love this movie, and I just reviewed it, and that review will be going live over on DSP Reacts tonight, so I hope that you'll give it a look. Other reviews that I've put up over the last week over there, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, as well as Gremlins. So please check those out. Thanks for watching all of my content on all of my channels, and I'll see you in the morning for a great Level 1 podcast and Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks, everyone. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.